What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I just saw this breaking news, and I'm not surprised by this type of stuff at this point. And I've been saying for a while, other people have been saying that more and more black men, because it seems like it's the only group of men that are targeted in these situations, um, that are successful at least. Uh, Another black man, Zion Williamson, has been targeted um, for his allegations of rape, violence, and abuse. So, New Orleans Pelicans forward Zion Williamson has been accused of rape in a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles. New Orleans Pelicans star forward Zion Williamson has been accused of rape in a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles on behalf of a woman who said she was the Duke product's former girlfriend. The complaint, which was filed yesterday, includes allegations of Williamson raping the woman twice in 2020. Williamson and the woman, who was only identified as Jane Doe in a lawsuit, were in a relationship that lasted from 2018 to 2023, according to the lawsuit. The suit claims that Williamson raped and assaulted the woman on or about September 23rd, 2020, after she was picked up by the basketball player's agent from a hotel and taken to Williamson's home in Beverly Hills. The filing says that Williamson was not at home when she arrived and that she attempted to leave the residence following his arrival. In the lawsuit, the plaintiff claims that Williamson told her that, quote, she could not go to sleep without having sex with him. She says that she told the Pelicans forward no before she was raped by Williamson. The plaintiff says in the complaint that she was raped by Williamson a second time on October 20th, 2020 in Beverly Hills. The Jane Doe claims that Williamson became angry when he was informed that she was considering visiting a friend in San Diego and that he threw her to the ground before pinning her shoulders to the floor and raping her. The lawsuit goes on to accuse Williamson of continuing to abuse, rape, damn it, I didn't even say that. Abuse, rape, assault, and batter the woman in multiple other states, including Louisiana and Texas, until the relationship came to an end in 2023. The filing was provided to the Times Picayune. What is that? Picayune? I don't know what the hell that is. Picayune, whatever the hell that is, by the Lanier Law Firm, which is representing the unidentified woman. I know that's a town or city, but we, quote, we and our client don't want to litigate this in the press, said Sam Taylor, an attorney representing Jane Doe. This is a very serious case as reflected in the allegations. The Pelicans and the agency that represented Williamson did not immediately respond with a statement. First of all, this is a case of monkey see, monkey do. The Diddy case is going to open up Pandora's box when it comes to these types of situations. Women who, this is my opinion, women who are gold diggers. Look, there are situations where women are abused, absolutely. However, I don't seem to, my opinion at least, I tend to think a lot of these situations are women who are gold diggers who are using the smoke screen of a movement, which is a movement of many women who have been aggrieved and abused by men, right? But you also have women who have a bone to pick with men. And a lot of these women who are championing these causes in these cases, um, they are living sort of vicariously through these so-called wannabe victims, right? So it's a lot of people who are emotionally invested in a Diddy going to prison or a Jay-Z going to prison. You know, they don't care about the evidence. They just want a symbolic victory. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people that crashed out when Kamala Harris lost. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about the policies, issues. They just want a symbolic victory. You know, I do think that Zion Williamson is an idiot. I think that he moved in his personal life idiotically. You could sense that with him. I didn't think he took the game seriously, right? I think he was and I think he is still extremely immature. Now, do I know whether or not he did something like this? I don't know. If he did do these things, then his ass should be in prison. Okay. But I just can't help but notice, and I'm already seeing on social media, people who automatically just assume that he's guilty, right? You just automatically assume that he's guilty. I'm saying it. There are already people who are pushing for him to go to prison and don't know a damn thing about this case. And this is so sad. And it's not just white people, it's black people. There's something wrong. They don't look at things the same way that me and others who are a little older do. They look at things in a very weird way. I'm telling you, they look at things through the eyes. They look at things through a spectrum of. Some of them, I think, have a lot of pent up anger and frustration. A lot of them despise people who are black that are successful. Some of them may not have achieved what they want to achieve in life, and they just want to see anybody that's successful fail. But unfortunately, it's like they only have that energy for those who look like them. I notice a lot of that. A lot of that. And like I said, some of these dudes, they just haters. And some of them, like I said before, are just women who just have an axe to grind when it comes to black men. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much why the most successful content creators are those who help to push this divide, whether it's racial or whether it's gender. Those are the most successful content creators, because right now, that's what helping to lead to the divide. And these content creators are often one of the reasons why it's getting worse. So I've been pushed to a point where I'm starting to lose my objectivity when it comes to these situations. Like, it's getting to a point where I'm like, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm tired of whenever there is somebody who's a non-white that's accused of these things. Russell Brand has been accused by multiple women of rape, but yet I don't see the energy. And I don't want to hear nothing about I care about my people bullshit. No, you don't. All you care about is putting a black face on the thumbnail or a black face on your goddamn videos so you can make the most money. Because you know what sells. That's all it is to it. Fuck your smoke screens. Fuck your excuses. We know what it really is, what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Another thing. If you really were trying to help this situation, you'd be more objective. But a lot of these guys aren't. A lot of these people aren't. I peeped that out. They're not objective when it comes to certain people. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they lead the charge. Then all of a sudden, people want to be objective when it comes to, the former CEO of what is it? The dude that was a CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch, or people forget that Garth Brooks was accused of doing some horrible things, but suddenly, all of a sudden, people said, "Oh, those women were lying," And also, I didn't see the media protecting those women. They're putting their identities out there, just like they did with Josh Giddey. That's the only time I've ever seen the media out a minor, and then the media sexualize that minor to put guilt upon her and to make Josh Giddey, the non-minor, a sympathetic figure. They slut-shamed the minor to make Josh Giddey look good. So don't tell me there's no such thing as racism in this country. I don't want to hear that bullshit. So that's why I'm always on here to talk more race, because I know what the fuck I see. I'm not going to gaslight me and make me feel like I don't know what I'm looking at. So at this point, since a man's supposed to be considered innocent until proven guilty, I'm going to presume Zion Williamson is innocent, because I don't think it's right that these women can come out here and file these very, very serious charges against another person, but yet you get to do it secretly. I mean, if that's the case, this can happen to anybody. Smokey Robinson, 85 years old. All of a sudden, we supposed to believe he's doing all this stuff. Nobody's safe. Nobody. Especially if you're a black man. And by the way, Zion Williamson's going to get traded. There's no doubt in my mind he's getting traded. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if the Pelicans organization has some connection with this. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.